Hey, Willa. Okay, so as promised, let's go over this workout. And, I would give this a run through probably on Sunday or Monday. And I see you doing this maybe 2 times a week, possibly 3. But I'd like you to have a break, at least one day in between that you're not doing it. So if you did Sunday, next time you would do it, it would be Tuesday. And then do me a favor, I want you to follow this order because the way we did it seems like there should be zero pain for you and just activation of those muscles, right? So what I'm going to have you do is start off with your rocks. So you're going to make your way to the floor, right? And I'm going to push back, getting my rocks here. Nice and easy. And for this one, Willa, I feel like the rocks at this point, they're just a nice way to stretch your hips, stretch your knees, especially since you're not doing squats right now. It is essentially a squat, but it doesn't bother your hips. So I think it's a great way to still keep that range of motion without hurting, right? So I say that because I would spend, 15 to 30 rocks, depending on how you're feeling. If you're feeling tight, doing, higher end is totally fine. You're supported, so you should be good to go there. Okay? So, I would say anywhere between 15 all the way up to 30. The second move is those bridges, and we're kind of adding to this a little bit, where we're doing our basic bridge, 10 reps, and then we're doing a staggered left and a staggered right. So basic bridge, feet are in the same plane, 10 of those, right? Once I finish, I still have my pillow, right? I can just relax for a moment. When I'm ready, I'm going to stagger my feet maybe 4 to 6 inches. They're still hip width, but the staggered's a little offset. And I'm going to do 10 there. Okay? Then I'm going to switch the stagger, and I'll do 10 there. Okay? And then that would be it. So I'd come out of that, right? My third move is going to be that archer row. And so for that one, I'm going to come up, I'll sit in the chair, and I'll use that green band, right? I'm going to keep, the thumb as comfortable as I can. I'm going to have that arm. Imagine I'm sitting in a chair, or you could do this standing, either way. But my fist is going to be chest height, and I'm going to pull back. Trying to keep that shoulder down away from the earlobes. And I'm going to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Okay? Then I would be done with that. I'd move on, and now I have my supported hinge. And the supported hinge, I thought you did really great using the desk, right? You could use a desk, you could use the chair, anything you got. I'll use a foam roller here. But there's a softness in the knees, but the rest of the motion is my hips going back, right? And because my hips are going back, my upper body naturally comes forward. So I'm going to do 10 of those, okay? Now, once I'm done with those, the last thing I got is that basic plank. And it seems like if we have it in this order, it gives your shoulders time to rest. So you would just go 20 seconds in that plank, right? Get set up first, and then come up to your hold. And those look really good. Just keep actively pushing away from the floor every time, right? And your tail slightly tucked under. Then you would rest for 60 seconds, and you'd go all the way back up to that first move, which was our rocks. And I would do that. And maybe on that, second time through for the rocks, you only do 10, right? If you do a longer set in the beginning, that really loosens you up. Then do a minimum of 10 on the second time through. Okay? So when you do this workout on Sunday or Monday, stick to 2 rounds through the circuit. See how you feel that next day. If you feel good, I bet you can get away with adding a 3rd round. But let's see how that feels on the low back, on the bursa, and also if it increases any kind of back spasms. We don't want any of that. Otherwise, that's all you got. I'm going to see you next week at 2:30, Willa. And we will address anything that tweaks and or increase anything we can. But I hope you have a great weekend. All right, bye-bye.